so I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a
Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, DJ Giddens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
On the red. Hey, I'm gun.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Hot.
Now Lawrence. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
That's good. We're on Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 43.
Give to ETN running right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, How about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Hey, son. Here we go, son.
On play action, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no trunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
A gain there of 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready? 18 cards.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Dyson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Dyson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 27.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's Samuel caught inside. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now. And that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming. And they pick up another first down.
To the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6.
Red on red.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion.
Ralph, hey, Ginger.
Now Lawrence. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
11, add it. Done.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they come up now, second and goal.
Lisa 24.
ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
No problem there on the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down. Dyson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made about the 43-yard line.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, Coach, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23.
On the counter, ETN. There's some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On red. Son, it's a hunt. It's a hunt.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Red on red.
Straight ahead, ETN. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Soko, behind.
Now Lawrence to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Now Barner. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Okay, break.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
11. Hey, run. Hey, center. Duck.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Phil.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, hey.
They go play action with Lawrence. On the RPO, they will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Operating from the gun, Dyson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dyson. And he comes back with one complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lawrence. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. point after is good. And the lead is down to 2.
Jaguars 19, Colts 17.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go again with ETN. And he fights forward for a -2-yard gain, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On red. Hey.
From midfield now, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, run!
This is Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Let's go. Hey, Soko, high. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Alexander in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. past the 35 before he's taken down. 34 yards there and a first down. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster game and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available. Thus, the incompletion.
Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
18 Cardinal, 18, 79. Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Gonzalez. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Running out of the gun with ETN. And very little there. He might have got a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 41, Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Soko, it's a hike.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. That is tight end. That's complete. That's Fernandez. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Hey, let's go.
Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here we go.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to... And a loose football! And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did!
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, they had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Here's a give to ETN. Down to the 25. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Rip, 23.
They'll run with Ridley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to be up for 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-point game. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And so the thought had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hands it off out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center. Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. They'll come up now on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Let's go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. ETN once more. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A handoff for ETN. He will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
And they take a knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here, as we say.